Clark, step back three, knocks it down!
Ladies and gentlemen, basketball fans and sports enthusiasts, buckle up because we're about to dive into one of the most electrifying stories in the WNBA right now. Remember when the Indiana Fever was that team nobody took seriously? Well, it's time to forget that image because the Fever is on a meteoric rise that's leaving the basketball world absolutely speechless. Today, we're going to talk about two players who are turning the WNBA upside down, shattering records and redefining what it means to be a rookie in this league. I'm talking about none other than the sensational Caitlyn Clark and the surprising powerhouse Lexi Hull. These two aren't just playing basketball, they're revolutionizing the game. Let's start with Caitlyn Clark, folks.
Rookies like Clark as she weaves her way inside, caught it in the foul.
What this young woman is doing isn't just impressive, it's downright historic. Imagine this. She became the first rookie in WNBA history to win Player of the Week for 3 consecutive weeks. That's not just unprecedented in the WNBA. It hasn't even happened in the NBA before. Talk about making an entrance. But wait, there's more. Clark is on the verge of breaking the season assist record, needing only 11 in 4 games. This isn't just good, this is otherworldly. Her numbers are so outrageous, they almost seem made up. We're talking nearly 20 points and 10 assists per game. For a rookie, that's not just impressive, it's literally rewriting the history books. Let's put this into perspective. Clark has already matched Sabrina Ionescu in the number of games with at least 25 points and 10 assists. The kicker? Sabrina took several seasons to reach that mark. Clark, she did it in just 10 games after the Olympic break. Are you kidding me? But the records don't stop there.
Clark, as we mentioned, only 3 points in the second half. She had 13 in the first half, but has picked up a triple-double here today and gets the end one.
Clark is the first rookie in WNBA history to achieve a triple-double. And because apparently that wasn't enough, she went ahead and did it twice.
5 triples, Caitlyn, go ahead and shoot till your arm falls off.
Here comes Clark going the other way. Clark going behind the back. Oh, it's Boston!
She surpassed the 400 points, 100 rebounds, and 150 assists mark in a single season. A feat never before accomplished by a rookie. And let's talk about those assists for a second. Clark reached her 300th assist in just 35 games, the fastest pace in league history. She's leading the WNBA with 8.5 assists per game. This isn't just stat padding, this is game-changing basketball at its finest. Now, while Clark is grabbing headlines, let's not overlook the quiet storm that is Lexi Hull. This woman is proving to be the perfect partner in crime for Clark, and her impact on the court is nothing short of remarkable. In the last 10 games, Hull has been an absolute machine. We're talking an average of 29.1 minutes per game, almost 10 points, 4.2 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 0.7 steals. Impressive, right? But hold on to your seats, because her shooting percentages will blow your mind. 62.3% on field goals and a jaw-dropping 71.4% on three-pointers.
Trying to post Gray up. She kicks it out instead. Hull, right side, sticks it.
But Hull's impact goes far beyond the numbers. Her grit, her determination, her never-say-die attitude, it's contagious. She fights for every possession as if it's the last play of the championship game. It's this kind of spirit that's elevating the entire team. Even Caitlyn Clark, the rookie sensation herself, has publicly declared her fandom for Hull.
I thought they played really good defense to start on us, and then when we kind of got into a flow and played a little bit more in transition, we were a lot more successful. And obviously Lex was amazing. I don't know if we missed the shot in the fourth quarter.
When the league's brightest new star is singing your praises, you know you're doing something special. The dynamic duo. Now, if you thought these two were impressive individually, just wait until you see how they complement each other on the court. It's like watching a beautifully choreographed dance, with each player anticipating and reacting to the other's moves.
Set from the field. Clark's knocked down a couple threes. This is the highest level of difficulty, Lexi Hull.
Hull's deadly accuracy from beyond the arc is opening up the court for Clark in ways that are leaving opposing defenses in disarray. When you have a sharpshooter like Hull, defenses have no choice but to stick to her like glue. And who benefits from all that extra space? You guessed it, Caitlyn Clark, who's using that room to create plays that'll make your head spin. But it's not just about offense. While Clark is lighting up the scoreboard, Hull is back there locking down the opposing team's best players. This dynamic allows Clark to conserve energy for her offensive onslaught, creating a 1-2 punch that's quickly becoming the talk of the league. Impact on the Indiana Fever. Let's zoom out for a second and look at what this means for the Indiana Fever as a whole.
8 on the shot clock, Wheeler with it. Look at Kone closing the gap.
Benley gets the finish.
Remember when this was the team everyone wrote off before the season even started? Well, guess what? They haven't just secured a playoff spot, they're doing it with style. The most exciting part? They're not satisfied with just making the playoffs. The hunger, the drive, the sheer determination we're seeing from this team, especially in recent weeks, shows they're aiming for the stars. And here's the scary part for the rest of the league. The Fever is still learning to play together. Clark and Hull barely had time to train together before the season started. Now that they're developing on-court chemistry, the sky's the limit. We can't forget about Aaliyah Boston either, who's been a constant force throughout the season. With this young core, we're not just looking at a good team, we're potentially witnessing the birth of the next great WNBA dynasty. The Caitlyn Clark effect is real, folks. Fever games are breaking audience records left and right. We're talking over 1.26 million people watching their game against the Minnesota Lynx. That's more viewers than many NFL games. Clark isn't just dominating on the court, she's bringing new fans to the WNBA and elevating the entire league's profile. Now, it's not all smooth sailing from here. The playoffs are a different beast altogether. The pressure intensifies, every mistake is magnified, and those easy shots suddenly become a lot harder to sink. How will Clark and Hull handle this pressure cooker environment? Can they maintain their stellar performance when every team is gunning for them?
Now with 12 points, here's Clark. Looking to shake Corstick. Clark sings a pass. Hull on the wing. Connects.
These are the questions that'll determine just how far this Fever team can go. And let's not forget about the expectations. The hype surrounding the Fever, especially Clark, is through the roof. How will they handle it if they don't meet these sky-high expectations? How will they bounce back if they face early elimination? Despite these challenges, I personally believe the Fever has what it takes to make a deep playoff run, possibly even reaching the WNBA Finals. But for that to happen, Coach Christy Sides will need to bring her A-game. Sides has the crucial task of creating strategies that maximize Clark's unique abilities while also involving her teammates effectively. She'll need to manage Clark's playing time, ensuring she's fresh for those crucial moments. And let's not forget about defense. Sides will need to craft schemes that not only protect Clark from wear and tear, but also set her up for those lethal counterattacks. With a well-crafted plan from Sides, Clark will have all the tools she needs to elevate her game even further and potentially lead the Indiana Fever to a playoff run that'll have everyone talking. So there you have it, folks. The Indiana Fever, led by the dynamic duo of Caitlyn Clark and Lexi Hull, is setting the WNBA on fire. From record-breaking performances to skyrocketing viewership, this team is changing the game in more ways than one. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Clark and Hull are the duo that'll take the Fever to the top of the WNBA, or will the playoff pressure prove too much for these young stars? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.